to another episode of $1 Million Worth of Game Business Spotlight, where we highlight the people that going to help you get up off that couch like Gil used to be. A lot of these couch warriors, basement warriors.
Well, you was a basement warrior.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't have no problem with that. Back in the day, we didn't have stuff like that where people could educate us on all these different outlets in order to get off the couch and make some moves, make some money, and take it to the next level of life. Today, we got my man, Mr. Eugene 006 on Instagram, man. He's doing his Airbnb thing. He's down Florida. He's making it happen. He got dozens. I'm talking about dozens of Airbnbs now, about like 25 now.
25, yeah. 25.
He got 25 now. So what he's going to do is, first, before we even get into this, what you need to do is you need to text BNB to 678-506-7543. BNB to 678-506-7543. Text that right now. He's going to give you his free ebook, and you're going to get his free masterclass on how to do Airbnb from the ground up. And he's out here and he's killing them. How did you get in the game, man? Tell us about before you was in the game. Where was you at in life? What was your lowest point in life before you even got here?
Man, lowest point in life, man, is I grew up in South Florida, Miami. You know, the inner city of Miami. Didn't come from money, struggled. Mom passed away. So we had to figure things out. So for me, I thought school was the answer. I thought, hey, look, you know what? If I go to college, get a degree, that's going to be the way out. That wasn't. I was still struggling, still living paycheck to paycheck.
What university you went to?
USF in Tampa.
And what was you managing? What was you
we was doing social work. Social work. Once I got out of work, I was broke. I was still broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You went the whole 4?
Yeah, whole 4 years. Yeah, went the whole 4 years going to school. I thought it was the answer because, again, I didn't come from money. It was just my pops trying to make it happen. I barely saw my pops because he was working 2 jobs to put food on the table. And I thought, look, I got to make something happen. We have some days, the lights will be off. We have some days like the water will be off. So me seeing that at a young age, that motivated me. Hey, look, we got to make it happen for my family. Mm-hmm. So I thought going to school going to be the way out, the American dream. But come to find out it was the American nightmare.
Damn. That much.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's when I realized, you know what? I got to get in business. I got to get into entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, I'm going to still be living paycheck to paycheck. I'm going to be on somebody else's time instead of controlling my time. And then that's when we started getting into business. We was in the car game. Then we transitioned into what we do now just to kind of get some cash flow, but also get some time freedom. But I didn't know it was going to blow up like this, where we get to travel, where I'm here right now, and I still got people checking in my units. I'm still getting paid without being there.
Yeah, because when we did a background check on you, it's easy, because we got to make sure y'all who y'all say y'all are.
Yeah.
Before y'all give out this goddamn game to our followers, and your shit checked out right as somebody that's really moving and shaking out here on the Airbnb side of things. So, what's the game?
The game. So let me go ahead and give you guys the game with Airbnb. You see, when I got into it, I didn't know, hey, look, I could generate cash flow every day. There's going to be some money once a week, but it's every day you get deposit money through Friday. But it's something that's very simple for people to get into. Because let's be real, not everyone got $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 to put down on a real estate property.
Right.
Invest into a business. You know what I'm saying? So I leave a lot of people outside of not getting into business. So I have a way to show people literally without putting no money out your pocket, you get into the game. You don't have to buy no property. You don't got to own the property. So all you got to do literally, number one, is set up an LLC, get an EIN number. And then you search for a location where you could do a corporate lease, where you could get the unit under your business name. See, there's a lot of people out here doing it the wrong way. They get it under their personal name and they get kicked out. You want to do this the right way. You get an LLC, get an EIN number, locate a unit. You could use like apartments.com. You can leverage Zillow.com, or you can leverage a real estate agent. They could find a location for you and get the permission. Hey, can I get this unit to lease out under my business name? And then I can lease it out to other people. Can I get that permission? They let you know, yeah, you go ahead and run the play. But now let's say instead of paying $100,000, $200,000 by the property, your lease is only $2,000 a month.
Right.
It was a 2-bedroom. But guess what? You can make a revenue for $6,000 a whole month, profit $4,000.
Right.
Off a property you don't own.
And they happy and you happy.
That's it. The landlord getting their money.
And
you making your money.
Up.
The guests happy staying there.
Right.
Everybody winning.
Right.
Everybody winning.
And you doubling up more than what the rent is.
Yeah. You making more than the landlord. And the landlord own the property. They got to pay taxes on the property.
Right.
They got to upkeep the property. All you do is lease it. You don't got to fix nothing on it because you don't own it. So the way I'm showing people, literally, you getting into the game without owning no property. You lease it. You don't have to do no maintenance, don't have to repair it, but you make money on the property, just like a real estate investor. But without the high overhead, without a lot of expenses in the game. Right. And I could also show people, literally, without using none of your own money to get the lease, to get it furnished, get it set it up.
Man, that's major now. And who introduced you to the game?
Man, I was self-taught, man. I learned the game. I did a lot of research, a lot of studying, but I was self-taught, right? But also what made it a little bit easier for me, I would say, is this basically because I got a mentor as well, too. So I invested a lot to myself, which is important to really learn different things, learn different skills.
When you say you invested a lot to yourself, I think people don't understand what they explain that. Break that down.
Yeah, so basically, a lot of times people think about investing like you got to buy a physical product. You got to invest into knowledge. You got to get some game from somebody. You got to get a mentor. right? So I invest a lot to get in mentorship, to get in the right rooms, to learn from other people. But more importantly, learn the mindset of an entrepreneur. You got to have discipline. You got a different mindset because the grind is different. You're not working a 9 to 5 where your boss is telling you do this, do this, do this. You self-employed. You got to be your own boss. But you got to have a different type of mindset. So I invest a lot into personal development. I invest a lot into trainings and mindset development to get high-level mentors so that way I could develop that mindset to run a business and make multiple 6 and 7 figures. So you got to have the right mindset and discipline to be an entrepreneur.
That's major, man. And like, first of all, everybody, you already hear what he's saying. You, Mr. Eugene 06 on Instagram, right? At Mr. Eugene 06 on Instagram. Right now, what you need to do so you get this game that he's dropping, you're going to get a free ebook and you're going to get a free masterclass. What you need to do is text BNB to 678-506-7543. 678-506-7543. Text BNB. Now, what is inside of this masterclass? First, what's inside the ebook? Break down what they're getting, because they're getting this for free.
Yeah, so the ebook is going to break down step by step how to get into Airbnb. We're getting your LLC, getting your tax ID number, but then locating the property, searching the unit. But more importantly, showing you how to get into it without buying no property and then using on your own money to do everything. So we're going to show you how to get qualified with banks. Literally, you can have less than perfect credit getting there. You could get up to $100K in business funding. You know what I'm saying? Once you got the LLC. So now we're going to show you how to get up to $100,000 in business funding so that you could get the units. So let's say on average it costs $5,000 to set everything up. You get the least $2,000. You pay a small deposit, maybe last month, to furnish the unit. But then we could show you literally how to use the bank money to acquire all of that. And now you make profit because the guest that stays in the unit is paying you. Let's say you charge someone. We're going to show you literally how to charge per day. Let's say you charge someone $200, $300 per day to stay at your joint. That's like, let's say $300 per day. For 30 days, that's $9,000 a month. Let's say your lease is $3,000. That's $6,000 in profit that you're making. Now you take some of that, you pay the bank back, and you keep the difference. But your guest is paying for all that. The guest is paying the bank back, not you.
Right.
So that's what we show in the ebook, basically how to run that play to get everything set up and then how to get it furnished, how to get it listed. We even show people literally how to use none of your own money to buy furniture. So you can set up a LLC, you can set up an account with Wayfair, a business line of credit, to get furniture to furnish your spot. You're not using none of your money. All you're doing is using information. So in the ebook, we're going to give you the play. We're going to give you step by step on how to start everything, step by step how to furnish it, how to get it set up, and then cash flow, make multiple 6 and 7 figures doing Airbnb.
That's crazy.
Give them that number, man.
Listen, man, I got to give y'all this number again. BNB 678. Text BNB. First of all, follow him on Instagram, Mr. Eugene 06. Text BNB to 678-506-7543.
I see it on the screen.
You see it on the screen. 678-506-7543. Text BNB. Now, what you getting in the masterclass?
So the masterclass, you guys, I'm gonna give you an hour with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you guys are part of the MWG family, I want to take care of you guys, right? So a lot of people may not know how to literally run the plan, the ebook. They'll read it, but not know how to run the plan, execute. So I'm gonna show you in the masterclass, hold you by the hand virtually. You know what I'm saying? Showing you how to set everything up step by step to be able to run the play effectively. So it doesn't matter where you at in the country, you can still run this play. You can even run this play outside the country if you want to.
Nigga, you here with us and you running it right now, huh?
Yes, he is.
But we're going to show you all of that in the masterclass. I'm going to show you guys how to get qualified up to, on the masterclass, only on the masterclass, I'm going to show you guys how to qualify up to $250,000 business line of credit with less than perfect credit. I got a bank right now, literally, if you got a 600 credit score, no docs, you could qualify up to $50,000 in business line of credit with a brand new LLC.
Damn.
Literally. Qualify.
Like that.
That's it. Up to $50,000. I had a mentee right now, ran that play. His business been open only for like a month. He ran that play. They gave him $30,000. Let
me ask you a question. Do you have different, each Airbnb, is it a different LLC or you just keep it?
No, I keep it all the same. One LLC. You know what I'm saying? One LLC to give you a corporate lease. And the lease that they give you is going to be under your business name. And then you get the permission, hey, that you could short-term lease it out. You could do Airbnb with it. So you got the permission to actually run that play. And even in fact, we got not a contract, but kind of like a contract with the hospitals in our area, right? So what we do basically is we target our locations near the hospitals so we could attract what? The travel nurses, the travel doctors.
Explain what a travel nurse and a travel doctor is.
Yeah, so
I don't think some people understand.
So basically, for the past 2 years, you know, a lot of travel nurses been needed, right? Especially around the country at the hospital, they've been short-staffed. So a travel nurse is a nurse that travels to different states, different cities to help the hospital out or the facility out. But when they travel, they get contracts with the hospital. The hospital will pay them up front for their living expenses. So let's say they're staying at a location in Tampa for 3 months. That hospital will pay up to 3 months in expenses upfront stipend. So let's say it costs them $12,000 to stay there for 3 months.
36 bands.
Yeah, they're going to pay you that for 3 months. You're going to get paid that upfront for if they need to be there for 3 months. They're going to get that to you. Once the nurse stay to get that assignment, they're going to give you that $12,000 for 3 months staying at your spot. So you want to get locations near a hospital. Same thing. You could attract a travel doctor. You get a hospital. You get a place. They want to stay at an Airbnb. Why?
It's close to there. Close to the hospital.
Close to the hospital. But also, guess what? Nobody want to stay at a hotel for 3 months. Right. They ain't gonna feel like they're at home. They want to be at a spot where they feel like they're at the house.
They could cook.
They could chill, relax. You know what I'm saying? When they're working 16, 8-hour shifts.
Right.
And then also, you could give them that experience. You could give them a nice vibe. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You know what? You can't get that at a hotel. Right? But at Airbnb, you can provide that experience. Remember, people pay for experiences. People want to spend money, but they're going to spend money for value and experience that you could give them.
Right. That's major. That's, I just think what y'all need to do right now, y'all need to get Mr. Mr. Eugene, 00 on Instagram, follow him. But also y'all need to text B&B to 678-506-7543. So you get his free ebook and his free masterclass about how to get into this Airbnb game. And he's down in Florida. You got different people for different states, but in Florida, he's in there making it happen. I'm talking about he's just killing it.
And let me just say this. When you got somebody here that's as proven as my man Eugene, and he's saying to you, I'm not just going to give you the ebook. I'm going to give you the ebook. I'm going to let you study that. And then I'm going to give you the master class where virtually I'm going to hold your fucking hand.
Literally.
And show you niggas how to walk yourself to the bank.
That's it.
And you niggas are still broke. See, don't blame us. When your dead pop busted and disgusted, motherfucking popped up like a stolen motherfucking Honda minivan, don't blame us. Because week after week after week, we bring you people that's proven, that's making real fucking money out here that's saying, no. Because we fuck with $1 million worth of game, we gonna show y'all how to make real money out here. Mm-hmm. So if you running around on the busted, disgusted act, you under the busted and disgusted act, that's on you, nigga. When you got somebody saying, no, I'm gonna give you my book and I'm gonna virtually hold your hand and show you how to do this shit. Yeah, it's on you, nigga.
Yeah. And what I want to say, you hit it right on the head. Like people can have no excuse right now. You know what I'm saying? There's so much information out there. Mm-hmm. But more importantly, you got to take action. So what I want to do in this masterclass and the ebook is leave no room for excuses. I'm gonna give you the game. Because we understand some people may not got the money to invest into mentorship, right? They may not have it because they live their life situation. Right. But guess what? I decided, you know what? I want to give it for free. Now, what's the excuse? All you got to do is just execute on the play. Right. You don't got to pay anything to tap into the masterclass. You don't got to pay anything for the ebook, but actually they do got to pay. The way that you guys pay is just by paying with your attention. Yeah, you just got to pay attention.
Right.
And lastly, just execute on the plays I give you.
Right.
That's it.
But the hardest part of paying for niggas is attention.
Facts.
I'm just saying, you got somebody here that's going to give you the game, going to walk you step by step and show you how to get money. I don't hear no motherfucking excuses, man. None. Me and Wallow, we doing our job. Eugene, you did your job. If you niggas still out there, dead pop, busted, and disgusted, that's on you, nigga.
Listen, before we get out of you got anything you want to say to him?
Yeah, so a few. I want to give them the play. I know a lot of people hear about Airbnb now, but don't know how to really search it. I want to give them a play in the game how to do that. So, number one, very first thing, get your LLC, but utilize Zillow located property. For example, I got one unit that we got right now. The landlord is actually in New York. They say, look, we don't want to go to Florida no more. Like, we just want to rent it out. I'm like, all right, hey, can I go ahead and do Airbnb with it? They gave me the okay. I'm running the play with it. But the crazy part is I'm making more money than the landlord. I'm only paying $1,750 a month for a 3-bedroom apartment house down there. And then I could make $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 on it. I got a person right now that's staying there for a whole year, right? They don't got to see, but I don't even own the spot. So I want to show you guys literally how to do the exact same thing. Leverage Zillow, go to Zillow, type in a house, filter it by the house, and then look for places that you can rent out on Zillow and hit the rent tab, look at places you can rent out and call that number. Let them know, hey, look, I'm looking to do short-term rental. I'm looking to do corporate lease. Am I able to run the play with it? You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man, this boy, Mr. Eugene 06, has given y'all the game. Check him out on Instagram. Text B&B to 678-506-7543. He's going to give you the free ebook. He's going to give you the masterclass. Listen, once again, this is another episode of $1 million worth of game business spotlight. And he gave you the game in so many different ways. And he's a person that's in Florida. He's making it happen. $1 million worth of game business spotlight. Listen, man, we out of here. It's just like that.